Action! Ciao peeps, this is Nadia, your favorite Italian cook of all times. Maybe. Anyways, so today what we're doing is the famous 4 cheese is pasta. Now you can have 4 cheeses in gnocchetti, like the little gnocchi, or you could have pennette ai 4 formaggi. Ai 4 formaggi, 4 cheeses. So this is a very interesting dish. I say that this is the original origin of the macaroni and cheese, famous all over the world. And we have in this recipe some very simple ingredients, and let's go and find out what they are. So we've got 40 grams of Emmenthal cheese, 40 grams of Taleggio cheese. I will put the description down below, don't worry about these funny Italian names. Then 50 grams of Gorgonzola, preferably sweet Gorgonzola. And my all-time favorite, 50 grams of Parmigiano Reggiano. Then we have half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Yes, you've heard correctly, that is nutmeg. Half a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, 125 milliliters of single cream, and 50 milliliters of milk. My God, I almost went out of breath. It is a little bit of a list of ingredients, but trust me, if you get them all, you will make a fabulous meal. This is a portion of 2 people, so of course you're gonna need 200 grams of pennette. I love pennette. In sequence, put the pasta water to boil and salt it in the measure that you prefer. When you use Taleggio cheese, you might think someone around you smells like hell, but it's not true. It is that cheese. It's particularly smelly and you won't like it, but it will taste good. So I'm sure everywhere in the world you can find this amazing cheese. Alright, first step, we're gonna get the milk and the single cream. Now you put it in and let it simmer a little. We're gonna continue with our recipe and we're gonna take the Emmenthal and Taleggio and get going and put it in. So the soft cheeses I've cut in little cubes, while the hard cheeses I simply grated them in bigger chunks. I'm gonna show you now. Then we're adding Gorgonzola. Gorgonzola Dolce. Dolce means sweet. You take a wooden spoon, always better. I don't know why. So you just keep mixing it here, huh? So let's mix it nicely. So I don't want to use too much single cream. I just add a little bit of milk and make it a little bit, tiny bit lighter than usual. That's why I keep my figure. Don't know if you can see me. Now that this is fully melted, I'm going to add the Parmigiano Reggiano. It smells delicious. So now that the Parmigiano Reggiano is in and melted, I'm going to go ahead and add my salt, pepper and nutmeg in that sequence, okay? Don't make it one step different than what I said, because my recipes are magical. If you don't follow my recipes, it doesn't come out that good. Salt, pepper, the magical step of nutmeg. So now make sure that once all the cheeses are melted, you cook it on a very low flame. Otherwise, you're going to burn it and it's not going to taste very nice. This is a very special recipe because it's a delicate recipe. Although you're putting stinky cheeses, it's actually quite delicate at the end because the single cream and the milk kind of turn it down a notch. So it's not so powerful and potent like eating someone's foot. Not that I know what that's like. Okay? Oh my god, it's so good! I think the pasta is ready, so let's get going with that one. Take your pasta, I've already put a rinser on it and it's bloody hot. Okay, let me go and get... Alright, so back to what I was saying. So take your pasta, I've already put a rinser inside the pasta, so it's quite easy for me. Okay, even if it's a little bit watery, just a tiny bit though, we don't care because we're putting it inside. Okay, so that's that. Just about 20 seconds to get it all nice and mixed in. And then you and your sweet aunt or whoever is having lunch or dinner with you will be ready to eat this fabulous dish. Now make sure that you're cooking it and eating it right away because it's with cheese. You don't want to like do cheese, sticky cheese pasta. Okay, so our amazing 4-cheese pennette ai quattro formaggi, it's pretty much ready. So now we're going to put it into the fabulous dish. Looking good. Okay guys, so now I would like you to look at this and tell me if that's not the perfect 4 cheeses pasta that you've ever seen. The most perfect 4 cheeses pasta you've ever seen. Take a picture of this. So now, as the final test, my own test as usual, because I am the cook, so I'm entitled to eat my own food, right? So I'm gonna grab a fork, stay there with me, do not switch channels. First, a little smell to prepare my senses to what's coming. Wow, this 4 cheeses pasta is to die for. Please try it. God! Oh my god, if you cook this for anyone, they will fall in love with you. It's like a magic potion. I just want to remind you that I do make amazing Italian food, so subscribe the red button down below or check out other recipes. My latest favorite is cacio e pepe, spaghetti cacio e pepe. It's quite an amazing recipe, so simple, 15 minutes, check it out. I'm gonna put a box here, maybe there, I'm not sure, however I feel like it. So subscribe and see you next time. I love you!